boys and girls. I have a great story for you today. And this was a present to me by Mrs. Blanick. She brought me this wonderful story and I love it. I can't wait to share it with you. This is called The Little Red Fort and it's written by Brenda, Maier, illustrated, pictures by Sonia Sanchez. Now, boys and girls, remember when you read stories with your moms and dads? Talk about who wrote the words. That is something that we call an author. And we've talked a lot about this in preschool. And the pictures, or the person that drew the pictures for that book, that person is called an illustrator. So they're very important jobs when you write books. So this is called The Little Red Fort. And on the cover of my book, there's a little fort and it says Ruby's Fort. So let's read about Ruby. Okay. We have a Ruby in our school. That's so funny. Ruby's mind was always full of ideas. One day, she found some old boards. They're like wood boards, boys and girls. Who wants to help me build something? She asked her brothers. What do you think they're going to say? Oscar Lee pretended not to hear her. Rodrigo gave her a look that could melt popsicles. Jose almost fell off the fence. You don't know how to build anything, they said. Ruby shrugged. Then I'll learn. Do you think she's going to learn how to build? And she did. Who wants to help me draw the plans? Ruby asked. The boys clutched their sides and howled with laughter. Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll draw them myself. Do you think it was kind what her brothers were saying to her, that they didn't want to help her? I don't think that was kind. And guess what, boys and girls? She did. She drew all the plans about what her structure is going to look like. That's like being an architect, boys and girls. You have to draw the plans, draw out your idea. Satisfied with her plans, Ruby asked, who wants to help me gather the supplies? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Fine, said Ruby. I'll gather them myself. I wonder what kind of supplies she has to get to build her structure. Those boys are not being kind. And she did. She got everything she needed. When all the supplies were gathered, Ruby asked, who wants to help me cut the boards? Not me, said Oscar Lee. I don't think so, said Rodrigo. No way, said Jose. I'm too busy. Do you think she's happy? Fine, said Ruby. I'll cut them myself. Do you think she did? I do. Ooh, and she did. Look, it looks like her mom is helping her cut the boards. They're being really safe. They have their goggles on. When all the boards were neatly cut, Ruby sang, "Who wants to help me hammer the nails?" "Not me," said Oscar Lee. "I don't think so," said Rodrigo. "No way," said Jose. "I'm too busy." What were they doing? Were they busy? "Fine," said Ruby. "I'll hammer them myself." Look at that. Looks like her grandma was helping her. And she did. Soon Ruby's creation was complete. "Who wants to play in my fort?" she called. What do you think her brother said now? Me, said Oscar Lee. "Let's go," said Rodrigo. "I'll play," said Jose. "I'm not busy anymore." Boys and girls, do you think that's fair? Should they be able to play in the fort? Ruby made that all by herself. What do you think Ruby's gonna say? "Not so fast," Ruby said. "You didn't help me draw the plans, or gather the supplies, or cut the boards, or hammer the nails. You said I didn't know how to build, and you laughed at me. I'm going to play in the fort by myself." And she did. Can you guys see that picture? She's having a good time. And she put a sign on her fort that said, "Ruby's Fort." "We didn't want to play anyway," said the boys. But they did. They huddled, whispered, and got straight to work. Oscar Lee made a mailbox. Rodrigo planted flowers. Jose painted the fort fire engine red. Ruby was delighted. Delighted means really happy. That evening, the boys followed a delicious aroma to a fort warming party. "Who wants to help me clean this plate?" Ruby asked. "We do," the boys said. See, now they were being helpful. That's good. And they did. They ate all of the cookies. The end. And then here I thought it was kind of cool because they said, "Build a fort of your own." You don't need to make it out of wood. You could have a sofa fort, make it out of your cushions of your couch, kitchen chair fort, a snow fort, or a bunk bed fort. So that was such a fun story. I had not heard of that story before Mrs. Blanick bought that for me. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a great day. I miss you all.